I don't know if you want to call it the Great Reset or if you want to call it global government or what you want to call it, but this is just the beginning. This is the Pact for the Future, which was adopted by all 193 members of the UN yesterday. We didn't know anything about it because we were too focused on Diddy. Now, this is a global agreement addressing international governance when it comes to global issues like climate change or poverty or conflict. But then they get into the Global Digital Compact, and that's where shit gets a little shaky. This is where they get to monitoring disinformation, regulating AI so that everybody has the same thing across the board, and regulating cryptocurrency. How are you going to regulate misinformation or monitor Americans when we have the right to free speech? That's our First Amendment, right? I told y'all it's just the beginning because hold on, look. In the event that any of these large-scale disasters occur, the head of the UN is allowed to make global decisions. I want you to just pause and read some of these, right? This gives them an in damn near anywhere. While on the surface, it says this pact seeks to address global challenges and everyone come together and kumbaya and all that shit, really think it's more just about power and controlling because this seems like our sovereignty slipping away from us day by day. And all of this is in addition to ensuring that Agenda 2030 is completed by 2030. Now, of course, the UN didn't give us any idea on how they're going to do any of this or how they plan to complete these goals in Agenda 2030, just that they're going to do it. Trust them. That's terrifying. Because once we give somebody else power over us in a moment of crisis, we have lost power forever. I don't know if you want to call it the great.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, honor, and power to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. And salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking their lives and freedoms to do so. All right, Shalom to the rest of the elect. As we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this your brother Rakakabar. We're going to do this lesson, man, because the time is short. And you got these devils moving quickly with setting up this one world government. All right. And it's pretty much the same thing that was taking place. All right. In ancient Babylonia with Nimrod. OK, we know he was trying to establish the first one world government. All right. And that's why the Most High had to confuse the languages. All right. And pretty much separate the peoples. Well, they're doing nothing. They're doing the same thing in these times, man. OK, It started with ancient Babylonia. Now it's going to end with this modern day Babylon the Great, which is America, man. So while everybody was distracted, with the whole Diddy situation, the football games and shit, 193 of the members, all right, of the UN adopted this pact. Okay, the Pact for the Future is what it's called. And it goes into global digital surveillance and whatnot. And this summit just took place over the last couple of days. All right, like everybody was distracted. And it's called the Summit of the Future. It says Pact for the Future, Global Digital Compact, and Declaration on Future Generations. All right, and like she mentioned in the video, this goes into them regulating cryptocurrencies globally, regulation of AI, cracking down on misinformation, et cetera, et cetera. But we know the Most High ain't dealing with no one world government, man. At the end of the day, all of these various nations, or not nations, Salaki, but these various empires over the years have tried it, and they've all failed, man. Trying to get you to bow down to the statue during the time of Daniel, right? They've all tried this, man, but at the end of the day, there's going to be a remnant, all right, of the elect Israelites who are not going to submit to this system. Okay, this is the beast system that John the Revelator spoke about, man. Okay, this devil causing all, both small and great, free and bond, to take a mark, okay, in your right hand or on your forehead. And when you simply pay attention to the times we're living in, the day and age we're living in is a digital age, man. That's why they got something called the Fourth Industrial Revolution, okay, which goes into what? One of the main components of it is merging man with machine, AI, transhumanism, okay, etc. So when they're talking about regulation of cryptocurrencies, etc. in this summit, well, we know exactly what that goes into, man. Okay, we know that Microsoft released that patent 060606, which is the number of the beast. Okay, and that patent goes into performing certain bodily activity will award you a cryptocurrency. Okay, along those lines, which I'm not going to dive into that, but you can look that up. Okay, going into that patent. So we see exactly what this is heading to. You know, they got Agenda 2030, and these devils are trying to establish this one world system, man. Okay, so we're gonna touch on this briefly. All right, and that's gonna be the lesson. But yeah, this is the UN's website. Okay, Summit of the Future. All right. It says world leaders adopt a pact for the future that includes a global digital compact and a declaration on future generations. See, so once again, just like during the time of Nimrod, you had all those nations, those various peoples coming underneath that one world system at the time, man. Well, it ain't no different now. Okay, when they were trying to establish and build the Tower of Babel. Okay, that's the same shit they're doing now, man. One world currency, one world religion, one world government. Okay, that's why over there in the Holy Land they're trying to build. They want like a mosque, a temple, for like the three major world religions: Judaism, Islam, and I believe Christianity. Maybe a church, and I may be incorrect on that last one, but they're trying to build those three buildings in that same area, man. You know, how can you worship, quote unquote, claim to worship different gods, but have the same or have the various gods you worship in the same location, man? Because we know these devils really worship Satan. And at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. All right. It says the pact covers a broad range of themes, including peace and security, sustainable development, which goes into their Agenda 2030, right? Climate change, digital cooperation, human rights, gender, youth, future generations, and the transformation of global governments. Okay, the transformation of global governance. Okay, because this global governance, all right, is the beast system, man. Whether you understand it or whether you believe it or not, okay, this is what it is. This is what they getting everybody ready and gear for. Okay, that's why they went into how in the case of any one of these. Let me fast forward.
I told y'all it's just the beginnings, right?
Any one of these major global issues, okay, the head of the UN will take control. So if you have all 193 some odd members that agreed to this, and the head of the UN takes control, I mean, these countries have sold out, man. We know who's running these countries, man. It's these elite bankers. And at the end of the day, you have a future pandemic. They say all of these things on here: black swan events, activity, cyberspace, major event in outer space, right? It says deliberate to accidental events leading to disruptions to global flows of goods, right, et cetera, et cetera. Well, all these different issues, global issues, the UN and the WHO will be able to take control, assume power. See, so for instance, we have another pandemic, which, you know, we definitely looking at that. All right, just based off of all the different, you know, pestilences that's out here and the narrative that these devils are pushing. Well, you people, man, you'd be under the control of the UN, the WHO. Okay. All right. And we already know what they want to do, man. You know, they want to take away more of your rights, like they already said. Okay. And ultimately put that chip in you, man, to where they can monitor and track everything you do. Ain't gonna be no more misinformation, you know, because if you're not speaking to the tune that they want, they gonna red list your ass, man. They gonna deny you access everywhere. You know, you ain't gonna be able to go outside of the square that they put you in, man. This is what we looking at. This is why all these nations just adopted, man. While y'all was distracted with fucking Diddy and fucking football games and shit, you got real shit happening, man. You know, you got real shit taking place, man. All right, and these devils are doing this shit right underneath your eyes, man. It says the pact covers a broad range of themes, including peace and security, sustainable development, climate change, digital cooperation. Yeah, digital cooperation. And that's why the dollar's collapsing, okay? Because the BRICS nations have circumvented it, man. Right? The dollar, the price, that's why prices are going up. And we also looking at that strike October 1st, which is still looming, okay? It ain't looking like they're going to reach that agreement. I believe they said those workers, like 45,000 some odd workers, they said they want a 70% some odd percent increase, man. You know, That's like whatever wage you may make now. So you make $20 an hour, $30 an hour. That's fucking damn near doubling that, man. Okay. So I don't think they're gonna pass that shit. And that goes right along into playing into these devils' hands. Okay, that's gonna further increase the price of goods, and it's gonna further bring about a famine. Those are global. Those are major issues, man. You know, and again, with all these things happening, man, these devils are trying to just further put the squeeze on you. You know, take away your rights so they can force this system down your throat. And you ain't gonna have no choice, man. Okay, they're gonna force this system upon you ultimately because it's prophetic. You know, just like Nimrod tried this shit in the land of Shinar, you know, ancient Babylonia, they're doing this shit again, man. And it's written that they would do this, you know, and this is what it looks like. Okay. They mentioned sustainable development, climate change, which climate change is a global issue. Okay. And, you know, we know they pretty much engineered it, but nonetheless, that's the narrative they're running with, man. You know, too much carbon emission is being emitted. You know, we got to limit people's carbon. You know, we have to put you on a system, you know, social credit system to where we can, you know, make sure that you know, you're not speaking out. No more misinformation. You know, if there's another future pandemic, we can't have this group of people over here saying, oh, the jabs are going to do this and blah, blah, blah. They want to nullify all of that shit, man. You see, so this is going into that whole book, that 1984 book written by that George Orwell, okay, where they burned all the books and tried to eliminate free thinking, independent thinkers, and they wanted you to pretty much be a damn robot, man. Yeah, Esau want to put that chip in your ass to make you a transhumanist robot that pretty much go along with whatever the fuck he want, okay? All right, and they're going to bring any one of these global issues to pass to establish that, man. Their motto is Ordo ab chaos. They're going to bring chaos, and then bring in this quote-unquote order that all these fucking member countries of the UN literally just agreed to, man. They're all on board with it. These world leaders ain't for you people, man. It don't matter if Trump get in there. It don't matter if Kamala get in there. It don't matter if a fucking gecko get in there, man. It doesn't matter. This is what's going to happen, okay? Ultimately, because it's already written, man. Okay, all roads are leading to the mark of the beast. All roads are leading to the beast system, which is already here. Okay, we're living the image of the beast now, man. Okay, the way this shit is designed, the legislation system, the fucking architecture, you know, the way this place operates, this is it. All right, and we narrowing the climax of this shit, man, which is them forcing this shit on you, man. That's why the main theme of this shit is global digital integration, pretty much, man. You know, that's what it's all about. All right, global digital compact, man. Yo, okay, we in that digital age now. All right, this is Revelation 13 and 5. It says, and he had power, verse 14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live, which is what? The ancient Roman Empire, man, is being revived as America, Babylon the Great, this system. Okay, the vassal states, which is the EU. Okay, the 10 horns, the 10 toes, right? The ancient Roman Empire is being revived, man. And I did a lesson going into that a little more deeply. You know, it's here. And this is the image that people worship, man. Like I said, your way of life, how you live, your day-to-day, the way society set up, this is all going into you worshiping the image, man. And now the beast is about to require your ass to take that chip in your right hand, which that right hand just represents power. It could be in your left hand, it could be in your right hand, or in your forehead, going into what? That Neuralink, man. And other technology like Neuralink, the transhumanist agenda, man. You got to just be able to peep the play. Okay, this is a digital fucking enslavement system they're setting up, man. That's why she mentioned how did she word it? International governance for global issues. Okay, international governance for global issues, man. And it's going to be one system. You got a future pandemic. Cool. Everybody's already chipped. Scan your chip. We know it'll pull up your records, pull up your vaccination records. It'll, have all your information on it. Whoop the whoop the whoop. You ain't gotta worry about handing cash off to the cashier, because that might spread whatever this virus is. Nah, just scan your hand. You good to go. See, international governance for global issues, man. If you sitting there trying to travel and you ain't took the juice, well, you're gonna be denied. You won't be able to travel, man. You're gonna be able to go fucking China if you traveling from Europe if you didn't take the juice, because when they're gonna pull your records up, man. And that's why Europe is like the first one to start doing a digital border system, which I went into that as well. See, ain't gonna be no more stamping of physical passports, physical this and wallets and keys and shit like that. Nah, man, it's all moving digital, man. It's moving quickly because their agenda is set for 2030. That's really when they want this shit like fully set up. But at the rate this shit is going, man, Lord's will, man, we see the complete fall of this shit before then, man. The Most High said when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast his wrath upon him. See, these devils, this is them filling their belly, man. Passing these packs, everybody agreeing to it, talking about regulation of cryptocurrencies, regulating AI, cutting down misinformation, et cetera, et cetera. This is what they want. So that goes into them filling their belly, man. But the Most High is going to rain that wrath on them, man, while they eating. See? And when you pay attention to the Middle East, you pay attention to the war tensions around the world, this shit's heating up, man. Okay? So, hey, man, that's pretty much what we looking at. But before this place is destroyed, they will roll that mark out, man. All right? And they're going to cause you people to take it. That's why we're looking at another shutdown of this shit, of this society, man. Okay? Before you can reset something, right? Like if you, for example, you got a computer, and your computer requires you to do an update. Well, what happens, man? You click the reset button, and when you reset it, it shuts off. It turns off. It closes all the tabs, and then it shuts down. Okay, and then while it's shut down, you're not able to access anything. Okay, we got all these different cyber attacks, outages, whoop the whoop the whoop. They've been showing you, man. They're gonna shut this shit down. The economy's gonna collapse. The dollar's gonna drop. Ain't gonna be able to run and get your money out the banks. Ain't gonna be able to do none of that because they're resetting the system. And when it go online, it's gonna be a digital system, man. It's a digital reset taking place. Okay. Then when it goes back online, now the updates kicked in. Now welcome to the new system. That's what's happening, man. All right, and this new system is gonna require your ass to take that mark. All right. It says, verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, man. All right. And that's exactly what this is leading to. Okay. Just like Nimrod tried to establish a one world system. Okay. In ancient Babylonia, well, Babylon the Great, which is America's doing the same shit. And we seen what happened. With the first flood, man. So this place is literally on its way up out of here, man. So, it won't be too long. All right. We just going to pray that Yahweh Shemiah Shah quickly gets rid of this place, man. But that's the point. Give all praises to Yahweh Shemiah Shah, Bashir Kakadash, DTA Wababa Ball, Shalom.